One of the biggest reasons for kind of the explosion of so many like male figures and like the whole self-improvement space like as an entirety has been a lot of younger guys especially have felt super purposeless and very kind of just empty when it comes to life. A lot of us kind of think that we're missing something but we don't really know what we're missing. Like we understand that there's something that we're one day going to be good at or something that we one day have to do or something that most guys generally just believe that they have some kind of purpose. And I think that when a lot of people came through, like Hamza, when Tate came in, when all of these people kind of like broke the scene and like kind of like tapped the stone of self improvement. Like, you know, when you have a statue and like the artist and they have like the little chisel thing and the hammer and they hit it and like they make all these random cuts into the rock, but like it becomes this one like cool thing. They're kind of the ones who hit that hammer. And now everybody, every kind of like young guy who's on this grind of improving themselves, even if it's nothing fitness related, like I'll buy fitness courses all the time like online because I'm super into fitness. My main channel is like a fitness channel. This is the unfiltered version where I just give like my ideas and my thoughts like just based on who I am. All of these like other fitness communities or courses always have some kind of like self-improvement aspect. Like 5 8 years ago you would have never seen like some kind of like meditation guide on like how to get your first pull up course. Like that just didn't happen. And if it did, it was very woo woo. Like the course material wasn't very good. It was just a mess. That wasn't something you saw. You never were explained the importance of goal setting and visualization and actually bringing things forth like in your own mind and working on your mentality and the discipline aspect and motivation over discipline and all these types of things. I think this is super important to just lay out at the start of this because what I think the most important lesson to me on my self improvement journey is there's really three things. But one of those things is having passion for what you do. And that's not passion as in like motivation as in like, oh, I have passion all the time and like if you don't like it like the first time you do it then don't do it. But like blah, 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 blah. But a lot of young guys I've noticed, even if it's something they completely suck at, if it's something that like that guy really cares about, like I see guys all the time and like have genuine like sparkles in their eyes when they talk to me about fitness for the first time and like they'd never stepped foot in the gym. When I used to play volleyball like a couple years ago, I'm short now so I don't play anymore because I'd get owned. But when I used to play volleyball, I was garbage at the sport. But any videos that you'd see me play in any tournaments, anything, there was frustration because I sucked. Yeah, there was a lot of frustration. But when I would do good, there was just so much passion and just pure utter joy that would come out. And I think while you're young, that's important to have. You always hear the people like football coaches or like old athletes or just aged people in general who were in the military or in the army who did any kind of like strenuous like high class like what's the word I'm thinking about, high value job like that gave them a lot of status. The number one thing you always hear them talk about even when they're old is that one thing. And if you don't have that when you're young, and again, that's what a lot of young guys are experiencing now, and even a couple years ago, was just having none of that. Because what realistically, just think for a second. Like, pause the video and literally just think after I ask this question. Are you going to be proud of yourself for telling your kids when they ask you, oh, what did you do when you were my age? And you telling them, oh, yeah, I played, I got to level 87 in Skyrim. Is that really something you want to let them know about? Or do you want to tell them about the time, like, yeah, I was doing my job and, like, I got to carry a gun on me because, like, I was in the military and, like, I was super important and, like, I had this whole platoon of guys under me and, like, it was this whole thing and I was the leader and, like, I almost died because, like, the Germans, man, I don't know, I'm just saying a random country. Don't hate me, Germany. But the Germans, man, like, they fought us and we beat them and it was so cool. Would you rather tell them the Skyrim story or would you rather tell them that story? Even something as simple as like, yeah, I had my first truck. If you care about cars, why not try and invest in like a fancy car, like while you're young? If you care about fitness, if you care about improvement, if you care about content creation, if you care about art, science, math, all of that stuff, why not go as deep into that one thing as you can? So you can either make that the rest of your life, and if you don't want to make it the rest of your life, then you have something that you're really good at just to make money with in general, and then you can pivot later. Or you just have something you're going to enjoy for the rest of your life. I know for a fact I'm the type of guy to always care about my fitness. That's just a fact for me. I don't know if I'm going to care about coaching for the rest of my life. I don't know if I'm going to care about calisthenics for the rest of my life, which is what I prioritize, what I focus on. Calisthenics and weighted calisthenics, don't get it twisted. I don't know if that's what I'm going to care about, but I know for a fact till the day I die, I will be exercising, whether it's doing calisthenics, whether it's powerlifting, bodybuilding, whether it's running marathons, whether it's doing crazy endurance challenges, strength challenges, arm wrestling, even golf. I would consider playing at like an older age. So just quick like actionable step, just one thing here. This video is completely unscripted, by the way. I'm just talking to the camera. Quick actionable step. What is one thing that you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life? And if you don't have anything, write down why haven't you found it yet? I was talking about earlier, and this might not be related. This might just be like a random tidbit of information. But I was talking about earlier, there's three main things that have really stuck with me in like self-improvement. My phone's about to die, so I have to go. It's at 5%. There's learning, there's improvement, and then there's passion. Think about those three things. Write down why is it that you want to do that one thing for the rest of your life. Look up Ikigai, like the Japanese like kind of like purpose calculator type thing, and just go from there. All right, bro. Cheers.